is Smish, and welcome to, well, as you probably saw down in the title, this is going to be a different game today. Instead of Pathologic 2, I'm going to play Monster Prom, because there are, like, thunderstorms in the area, and I keep getting power flickers, and with a game like Pathologic 2, where it really kind of highly depends on the fact that I can save, I do not want to play for like 45 minutes, and then all of a sudden, everything's gone because power flicker. So I thought that today, while thunderstorms and stuff are going on, as a safer bet, I would play a game that can have some autosave to it, probably. Hopefully. I've never played this game before, okay? And it seemed to be a bit more lighthearted, which I could probably use after all the depression that I've gone through with this pathologic game. So, that's why we're going to be doing this. So let's get into this episode and see what it's like. I'm lonely. Yeah. First term, yeah, I've never done this before, around 30 minutes. A full game. We can do a fucking full game. Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Or unlives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless. Sometimes brilliant. Sometimes just stupid. That's every day, man. That's not just high school. That's every fucking day. But always willing to live life to the fullest. Now, I wasn't. Not really. We were on the wild journey to discover who we really were. Let's see. I don't know what that is. And then there's fire elemental, zombies, and zombies. Oh, there we go. You have to keep clicking, just in case. Name Green. That's stupid. Why would my name be Green? Green Brian custom name. Fuck that. What was the name? Stubbs. Stubbs the zombie. That's what it was. Oh my god. Has anybody ever fucking played that game? It was for the Xbox. I fucking loved Stubbs the zombie. I'm putting a Z on it because instead of an S because I fucking want to deal with it. It was such a fucking cool game. So it was kind of in the same vein as, like, you know, like the alien invasion games, only it was a fucking zombie. And you went around and you threw your spleen at people and it exploded and turned them into other zombies. It was, oh my god, if you have never seen it, just look up Stubbs the Zombie trailer. It was fucking awesome. I really wish it could get ported to something so I could play it. I miss it. I do. It was such a fun fucking game. Back to this one. And yet here we had yet another experience, this ultimate challenge, Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. So is she a yandere or a tsundere? Don't care, don't want either. Feelers, demon with a taste for destruction, love of fire. I can dig that. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain and stupidly huge heart. Aw, that's cute. Liam the Lion Guard, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Yay! Pollygeist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. What? And Vera Oberlin, a mean self-made Gorgon. She made herself a Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them. But who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we had only 6 weeks to woo them and conquer all their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. You just now starting? Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz. Let's start. Let's see. The democracy is just broken. What would be the best way of choosing the leaders of modern society? We create a reality show called America's Next Top. Oh shit, fuck no. Where candidates compete in all kinds of physical. Whoever can play the most heartbreaking violent solo wins. You put all the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our president. If everyone dies, then obviously the bear should be our president. As a zombie, I'm gonna go with that. So bold. You wish you were raised by a really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. I love fire, and I see no issue with being raised by it. What's the sexiest type of knowledge a lover can have? How to set stuff on fire. All the principles to build a financial empire. How to set stuff on fire. We're gonna go with that. We're just fire. I'm a zombie. I shouldn't be going after fire. Fire's bad. Fire hurts. No. Fire no. Smart. I am very bold. I am also very bold. Let's see. I don't know. What the fuck's outdoors? That day during recess, you start a half-an-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates to so much, but at one point in time, there are like 300 people. How big is your damn school? Someone summons demons from nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. Plus 2 to fun. Woo, I'm fun! Later, you come across Damien and Vera in the hallway, nonchalantly holding a locker shut with all of their strength. The locker has a sign on that says, "Nothing to see here," and is screaming. Shut up and help you! Adorable little fluff. You see, we're spending quality time with our new pet. Isn't that right, Damien? For someone within the locker, you hear, "My parents will pay anything," before Damien kicks the door. Yeah, that's right. Adorable, quiet Fluffy, who's going to stay quiet if he knows what's good for him. You know, I don't really have the great track record with pets. I had some mice for half a day, but my hair ate all of them. It sure would be a shame if your new pet died before we receive the true joy of pet ownership. Walking and taking it for a bath? Yes, exactly. The sweet, sweet bank account filing, filthy rich making joy of pet ownership. Surely you have lots of knowledge about pet care. Why not share some of it? Let's see. You know what pets love? Hardcore death metal all the time to drown out their noises. If you love someone, set them free. Just an important tracking device first. Hardcore death metal all the time. Perfect. Let's crank that shit up. Damien pulls out his iBanshee and blasts some truly vulgar sludgecore. Quickly, the cries of "No, please, just help me!" are drowned out by the sounds of Yeti playing the electric pickaxe. This is perfect cover of comforting sound for sweet little Fluffy to be lulled to sleep by. Yeah!
That has been...
Now I do want to order the next Komodo dragon skin shoes for our 4 or Citric Teal. The joy of knowing that crime truly does pay. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun. I am all kinds of bold. I guess we're gonna sit over here. You found Scott Damien immersed in their favorite mobile game, Pokemon's Go, based on the classic Pocket Humans, by Reginald Bosworth, uses income tax audit. Oh no! Lindsay Roberts never saves receipts! It's super effective! Ha 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 ha! And now for the finishing blow, Reginald contracted lymphoma. Reginald's lymphoma deals 500 physical damage to him and 999 emotional damage to him and his loved ones. Woo! I win again! Why are all your Pokemans so unhealthy, Damien? Because I make them all smoke cigarettes and live next to toxic waste dumps, obviously. Maybe you should stop that. Where's the fun in that? Let's have another match. What are you two nerds doing? Nerding out, nerd up nerds? Whoa, Scott, is that you? I didn't recognize you under all the nerdery. What are you doing playing a dumb video game for stupid babies? But Pokemans isn't dumb. It's cool because no way is Scott gonna come up with anything. But if you do, maybe you can score some points with Scott or Damien. Say nothing. Pelt them with steamed vegetables. Yes, that one. Ah, vegetables! We hate those! Stop! Seriously, pelt us with ground beef or something, or at least some sausage or pig's ears. How about some forks and knives? Or some knives and knives! I like the way you think. Oh my god, small bean. I know who we're going after. I mean, it probably was somewhat obvious when I was making the fun of fire. But, yeah, apparently we're going after Damien because, of course, stabbing. Just keep, throwing... I'm just gonna keep throwing knives. Ah! These knives are almost as bad as the vegetables! Guys, come on, stop throwing carrots and knives at my cousins. You stop, alright, as soon as the wolf pack have retreated out of range. Nice thinking! Finally use for vegetables, am I right? Damien barely remembers to take the knife out of his hand before high-fiving you. He does, though, so that's a win. That's good, I didn't get stabbed in the hand, but you know it's cool, I'm a zombie, so who gives a shit? What is this?
Give me your money.
Oh, it's a shop! Welcome to my shop, buy some shit, I have shit. Kai, we're doing this.
Thank you.
I don't know why. Why the fuck not? Here we go. Cool. What is in the auditorium? That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended into the figurative blow show. Your performance is intense and inspiring. You will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad since high school plays standards. To creativity. Now, Damien, it seems we both agree that William, the incubus, is a piece of sentient garbage who deserves harm. True. I believe that together we could make William very unhappy. I've prepared an action plan for potential merger. Have a look. Vera opens a folder to reveal intricate charts with titles like Diversion Coefficient and Maximizing Humiliation Dividends. I brought a folder too! Damien opens a folder, and there's a piece of paper that says punching on it! I admire your simplistic approach, but I think we need a plan that utilizes both our strengths. Damien nods and turns over his piece of paper. On the other side it says, punching hard. These two are never going to come to an agreement unless you step in to mediate. So tell them on your mind idea. Use the convenient list I brought that shows all the greatest fears in order of severity. While he's sleeping, replace all of his organs with a live possum. You know, replacing the organs with a live possum would be hilarious as fuck, but I feel like this is probably better. Not so wealthy. How much did you pay for this list? And I only ask because it seems to be a grocery list. Is this your grocery list? It's not your grocery list. Vera publishes it on the school newspaper. Stubbs, you could totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun or to a bazooka fight. Yeah, we're showing off our best flasks. Well, not the best flask exactly, but the best contents. Good God, our literal actual flasks of alcohol openly allowed in school cafeteria, and there are no rules. Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a series of flasks down in the middle of the table. Okay, so this is beer, my WC wine, whiskey, ethyl, alcohol, a soul of an infant. Ha! Weak! This is radioactive absinthe. This is fire, and this is literal poor life choices. Okay, but this one has another smaller flask inside of it, the ultimate flask. They could probably go on like this for goddamn ever. Maybe you could cut in with something crazy after all. But think carefully about whom you want to impress with your flask's contents. Let's see. Get ready for the most hardcore badass thing. This flask contains an ancient genie that grants 3 wishes, but I'm totally drinking it because I don't give a fuck. I grant my own damn wishes. Oh, yeah, that's boring. Let's do this one. Yep, you're right. Hardcore, so hardcore. And you could ask for anything. Wealth, power, immortality, a free path for teachers to ignore bad behavior forever and let them do whatever the fuck you want without suspension. But instead, you're gonna drink the genie. It's like you've drunk from my poor life choices flask, and I love it. I didn't even know you could drink a genie. You and Damien pop open the flask and drink the genie together. It's definitely just water, but Damien seems to drink so much alcohol and energy drinks that he's literally forgotten what water tastes like. Normally you'd say that it couldn't possibly be healthy, but fuck it, he's a demon from hell, and he can probably do whatever the fuck he wants to. Glorious bound experience. Everything I do is a lie! Everything's a lie. I stop. What's in the bathrooms? You skip class just to hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give 0 shits and +2 boldness. Let's hear. A big dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit. Leading the spectral comes back. You're cleverly and naturally born leader. +2 charm. Alright, well, you two seem to be my fucking friends. Hi. You find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food, as usual. Damien comes over and drops his own money pile on the table, and also some organs. Not bad, but I prefer to exert a little bit less effort with my income. A dejected swamp monster slumps over to the table and adds some money to Vera's pile. Income? You mean this stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get me to stop punching them. They throw their organs at you? And this is what people throw at me to keep me from revealing the kind of porn they're into. I mean, you do you, boo. Why be, why be secretive about that shit? Who gives a stuff? Everybody else has their own kink. But I agree, the money is only secondary. The frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking for some to improve efficiencies. Have you tried developing business contracts in hell? Like, your victims will be even more terrified if they know death won't save them. Yeah, but those don't work on the undead. For those, you need a priest. A priest? You know how my family feels about priests. Ugh, I'm sick of terrorizing people one day at a time. There's gotta be a better way for this. And make money at the same time, I'm sure there is, and after all, it seems the opposite of capitalism. Set the building on fire and charge an exit fee. Holy shit. Trick everyone in the cafeteria into having an orgy, then film it and blackmail them. That one. I'm surprised you didn't think of that, Damien. Oh my god, look at that face. He is so fucking excited about that idea. He is so goddamn excited. Oh my god. Damien, where'd he go? Hey, I'm back. I was just setting the building on fire real quick. Did I miss anything? What about the rest of the plan? There was a plan. Not anymore. Damien's immune to fire, as he is, continues doing exactly what he was doing before the fire, beating people up for their money and organs. I don't have monies. Oh, I didn't know if I hovered over this motherfucker and showed me what I could do. Damn it. Skip class again for no authorities. On your way to run into Mammy, the Oni girl, she offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip, it tastes crazy as hell, and you need to check the contents of this shit. Let's see, guarana seed extract, benzenic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness. Well, if it isn't all that bad, you gain +2 boldness. Thank Miami for her, and proceed to the bathrooms. You see Damien about to punch some noob, then suddenly a dimensional portal opens between the two of them. What the fuck are you, fancy pants? Can I punch you? Hey, what the hell? I was about to punch in that noob. There will be plenty of noobs to punch if my fearsome premoire when you are mine. What? I have traveled across time and space to find a fit commander for my armies and for my bedroom. Oh, you want me to come over to your kingdom so we can kill people and fuck? I wouldn't put it quite so crassly. Well, I would, and that sounds doper than hell, which isn't hard because hell is lame, but still. But if Damien goes to another dimension and fucking kill people, how will he fucking kill people with you? There's only one thing to do. Defeat the prince's entire shitty army because using nothing but a colander and a grapefruit. Fuck it! Armed with your trusty colander helm and furious grapefruit, you charge through the rift. The prince's army turns out to be 3 dudes, with one of those dudes is just 2 toddlers in a trench coat. You strain the shit out of them and squeeze grapefruit juice into their wounds and toss what's left into a volcano. And what's more, you live stream the entire thing for Damien to watch back home. When you get back, he's applauding. Holy shit, that was wicked! I've never seen someone be so gratuitous with such a grapefruit. Screw the interdimensional a-hole. I want you to teach me something about limes as an offensive weapon. The prince slinks back to his kingdom to recruit a new shitty army while you teach Damien the mysteries of citrus foo, and gain 2 charm and 1 boldness. Woo! Currently, smartness is my dump stat. Well, I'm a zombie, so that shit makes sense. You're distracted from your work by some very creative swearing across the room. And it sounds like Damien. No one else has cursed quite so fluently. You crazy mound of possum tits! Why don't you eat your keyboard and shit out life, loser? You can't help but going over to investigate. Seems like he's playing a popular and extremely competitive online game for Federation of Fables. Judging by his swearing, it's not going very well. And judging by the laughter coming over the voice chat, it doesn't look like his swearing's working either. He looks like he's about ready to put his fist through the monitor. You gotta help him! Speak the brigade name of the faceless goat god into the microphone, driving the opposing team mad. Yes. You've been saving this eldritch knowledge for a really special occasion, and it seems important enough. You whisper the unholy assertion syllables into Damien's microphone, your lips almost touching his. The voice chat erupts into screams as the minds of the opposing team and most of Damien's team become portals of faceless goat gods' baleful realm. But more importantly, they stop playing. Damien is able to win the match basically by himself. Good thing demons are immune to the dreadful name, otherwise this would have been really bad plan. After the brutal last second win, Damien turns to you smiling. Hey, thanks for teaching me that name. I'm gonna use it all the time now, for almost no reason. That sounds like a fucking perfect plan. That sounds like a very fucking perfect plan. I gained 2 smartness and 1 boldness. Holy shit, I'm bold AF. Back with this dynamic duo, you find Damien and Vera contemplating a huge slab of unidentified prime meat. Alright, Damien, I know we had our share of disagreements during our convoluted poaching expedition. Like when you told me that not to bring all of my knives. But I trust now we can put our differences behind us and enjoy the fruits of our labor. You mean the meats of our labor? Yes, together we will enjoy the raw, bloody cut of meat, symbolism of our... Wait, raw and bloody? You mean you're not even going to try to use fire on it? Of course I used fire! I specifically instructed the chef to prepare this meat while glancing briefly at the slit stove. Did the fire ever, touch the meat? What would be the point of that? This cut fine can be eaten ultra rare. Like hell it can! You wait here while I get my culinary flamethrower. Damien, please! Let's be reasonable about this! That is reasonable. If we can't come to an agreement on this, let's appeal to an arbitrary third-party Stubbs! Will it surely make an intelligent choice for us? Well, I mean, it's currently my 2nd lowest stat. I wouldn't put too much faith in me. My word, the steak is too cooked already. Rub some ice on it and douse it in blood quickly. Ew, who wants cold steak? That's gross. The only quick way to dry steak is after its charred remains have been retrieved from a burning building. Both of these are gross. Do you want a brick? Or do you want, cold, slimy steak? I would almost go for the burnt brick over cold, slimy, mucusy steak. I mean, I like mine, rare, medium, or medium rare, rare to medium rare. Depends on the day. And the steak. But, that is nasty. So we're gonna go with that. That's what I like to hear. And that's the sound of screaming people fleeing the burning building again. Did you light the building on fire again, Damien? Oh my god! Please warn the dude so he can get out. I mean, I'm a fucking zombie. But roasting it totally destroys the flavor of... Done talking, flame time now! As you flee screaming from the burning building, you find Damien right beside you. He takes your hand and smiles. It almost makes the third-degree burns a massive property damage worth it. Ah, he took my hand and he smiled. Ah, that's so cute. What do I want to do? What's creativity? That's creativity? I creativity once already. I don't know if I want to do it again. I don't know. That's weird. I'm tired of going to the bathroom, okay? Guys can only go to the bathroom so many goddamn times. I just saying. Yes, we're gonna go to the fucking auditorium again. Yes, I know, thank you. Everybody says I'm douching, but the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain 2 creativity. There we go. We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself as you ask other players to call you by that name until the end of this run. But I'm playing by myself. Nobody loves me. I'm all alone, chilling out, not murdering anybody when Damien slinks up to you. He's hauling a large sack of the word definitely not a corpse written on smooth. Just so smooth. Hey, you're not gonna believe this, but there's definitely actually a corpse in this bag. No, I wouldn't have guessed that. You never would have guessed that. That's what I just said, narrator. Shut up. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying I'm exactly responsible for making this corpse. At least I'm not without my lawyer's president. And, but let's just say he and I apparently had a very different definition of rock, paper, scissors. Anyways, I'm not interested in going back to jail, so I need you to help me hide the body real quick. I'm a zombie, I could eat it. It would be an extremely attractive thing to do. I mean, it'd just be a fun thing to do. Luckily, hiding dead bodies is kind of your thing. You share a brilliant solution. Disguise him as a drinking fountain. No one will know the difference. Holy shit. Just chuck him in my garage. He'll blend in perfectly with my collection of vintage dead bodies. I'm a zombie. Yeah. You know, he's part of the fam, yo. You throw the corpse in the back of Damien's dread chariot and hoof it over to your garage. Holy hell! Are these all yours? Some of these are totally classics. Elvis Presley, Amelia Earhart. Fuck, you've got 3 popes in here. I'm a zombie. They're all like my uncles and shit. I spent all this time trying to be a great murderer. When the greatest murderer of all time was like right next to me the entire time. Damien lovingly lays his mangled corpse next to your pristine collector's items. Look of awe on his face. Joke's on him, you're actually just a really smart, accomplished grave robber. You gain 2 smarts and 1 charm. I mean, that shit works too. Like I said, they're just fams, yo. You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien, dejectedly hefting a ball of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same. Seriously, what do we have to do to get food fight started in the cafeteria? Well, apparently you have to be able to touch the food. I honestly don't know. I tried throwing potatoes at people and yelling food fight, but I think everyone is too scared of me to fight back. And it can't throw food because of my stupid ghost hands, plates, mirrors, antique furniture. Sure, but not food. There has to be a way to provoke a food war. My dads are always telling me it's to be more political. But we're not political. Your strength is hitting things, and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time. Unbelievably hot. That's it! It set the cafeteria on fire! Wait, no, that's not the solution. That's just arson. Why do I always just jump straight to arson? 'Cause it's cool. It's hard to watch them struggling through this one by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your own. Wars are fought over scarce resources. Stealing everybody's food and put it in a pile. That ought to do it. Get kidnapped by Trojans. Where are we gonna find Trojans? That's stupid. We're just gonna steal everybody's food. Whoa, that's what politics is? Beating people up and putting their stuff in a big pile? Basically. Yeah, that's politics. I know there's already so good at politics. And then I can roll around in the food pile, and it'll feel like a good on my non-skin. Damien spends the rest of the lunch piling up everybody's food in an enormous food pile. Hungry students are soon swarming at the mountain trying to grab what they can while Damien pelts them with fire and knives. In a panic, the students turn to each other, fighting with the only weapon they have, food in their hands. Food fight! I think a fight like this is how I died. The casualties are beyond counting, but no one will be forgetting the food fight anytime soon. Let's get a bit more charm in our pocket, I guess. No! Oh my god, I forgot to check that you were there! No! I hate you. Fine, what's this? It didn't touch my boldness, so I don't give a shit. It dropped my charm a bit. Why the fuck am I so goddamn smart? I hate you. Let's go back to here. Epic day of dodgeball takes place. I'm not creative anymore, but I need creativity for my master plans of death and destruction! Damn it! By getting part of your charm against part of the other leader's charm, the commencement amazes your whole team, and their spirits are fueled by determination. What are we in fucking Undertale? +2 charm. You're daydreaming about how Damien would look walking down the hall towards you. When you see Damien walking down the aisles hallway towards you. Ooh, hey. So, listen, don't be uncool about this or make a big thing, but I think you're pretty rad, like maybe even as rad as I am. So I thought we might be sweet if we could, do crime together! Oh my god, I thought you'd never ask! I mean, you could fucking handle that, right? Oh my god, yes, of course you could, and should, and would. What kind of crime would you want to do these days? Quick, suggest the most badass and romantic crime for the excellent day with Damien. Tax fraud and light treason, dinner and a movie, the dinner is arson, and the movie is also arson. Arson and arson? Sounds like my kind of night. Damien picks you up and presents you with a banquet of matches and lighters, which you blush and happily accept. You smile demurringly as Damien pulls out your chair for you and then sets it on fire. You confidently offer the menu for both of you before setting them both on fire. After the delicious meal, you two flirtingly squabble over whose absolute pleasure it would be to pick up the check as the flames rage high around you. Ready to head out for more arson! Heck yeah, you are! The two of you head to the movie, immediately setting your ticket stubs on fire. You take your seats and then set the row in front of you on fire. But halfway through the movie, the flames start to subside and quickly jump to add additional literal fuel to the fire. Soon the flames have engulfed the screen, fulfilling your promise of more arson, but Damien doesn't look pleased. What the hell? I was watching that! The boy met the girl, and the boy lost the girl. How will I ever know how she gets a girl back? Good point. Apparently the film was more compelling than even more arson. You don't know if the boy will get to the girl. Aw, no, I'm sorry. Shit. Yeah, it's our last chance to get some boldness. Ugh, Damien, you're the worst! I know, right? She means that in a bad way. Did you really have to set the fire to the entire deck of cards? I don't know. Did the deck of cards have to keep dealing me shitty hands? I mean, it's an adequate response, I feel like. Not necessarily, and that's not how probability works. Well, then I guess I didn't necessarily need to set it on fire, but since when has that stopped me? Good point. And now you've stopped us all from playing poker. Now what are we gonna do? Mama needs to put on a new pair of shoes. Yes, and I desire the most sexual pleasure from taking your money. What's the new game? Oh, you know the perfect poker alternative. Russian roulette, the stock market. Russian roulette. Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. That used to be my favorite game before I died. Yeah, I wonder how you died. Wait. I'll in! Polly pulls out an antique revolver from nowhere, spins the cylinder, and points it at her head. She pulls the trigger 5 times until it fires. The bullet goes through her head, her intangible head bounces off the ceiling and embeds itself in the mirror right next to all the other bullet holes. I guess Vera and I split the money. Dang! I always lose Russian roulette. Let's play again! I'll go first! How you ever died is a mystery to me. Yeah, me too! Prom draws near! Dubs. You! Damien! Ask Damien to the prom. Yes!
Sure.
We set stuff on fire together. You finally pluck up the courage to ask your beloved to go to the prom with you. Prom? I guess we can get so wasted that we end up burning stuff down, right? That sounds like a rad date to me. Let's burn stuff down together till dawn! Yay! Prom night was intense crazy! At one point in time, a classmate of yours criticized how Damien is always getting into fistfights, for which Damien punched him, starting yet another fistfight. You joined in the fought with him back to the back. It was super crazy, sexy choreographed fight, and you even exchanged trusting glances while watching over each other's backs. And that wasn't the only time that night that you took care of Damien's rear. Winkies? Subs most likely to get anal bleaching. Damien's quote, "Wait, there's more school after this? What the fuck?" Well, friends, that was Monster Prom. That was incredibly hilarious and fun. I hope that you enjoyed it about as much as I did, and I know I didn't make the best life choices. I didn't want to. It was too much fun. And if you want to see more, let me know down below if you liked this episode, and I can play more Monster Prom later. If any of you have Monster Prom and you want to play it with me so I'm not a sad, lonely person. Anyways, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you dislike this video, please hit the dislike button, because honesty is always the best policy. And if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, me's!